welcome back. This is TinaGale, and I'm so excited to be back with the Crafty Maven Getaway. And today is Free Flow Wednesday, and so this is when we get to do just whatever's our style and kind of what's just the things that we enjoy doing. And so one of the things I enjoy doing is working for my stash and pulling products and stuff. And so recently I shared 2 videos where I chose 2 brand new collections and then showed how I went to my stash and pulled out product that I already had that looked very similar and created that collection. And so this is one of the collections that I created. This is inspired by the Cartabella Rustic Elegance collection. And so be sure to hop on over to my channel and check out those videos that I did and shared. And so just to start out with, I showed you in the beginning the papers that I had, and then I went through the embellishments that I had put together in my collection and just started pulling out everything that would go with these 2 photos that I had. These are 2 photos from our recent trip to Disney World with Cinderella and Rapunzel, and so I'm just looking for words and phrases that would kind of go along with that, as well as the colors that I pulled for this color scheme. And so I'm mainly doing the mint green and the pink and the darker pink, accented with the gray and the black. And so I have several different things here, and I kind of cut apart or cut away and come back several times because I pulled all the embellishments together and started laying them on here and had quite a bit laid down, and then kind of changed my mind, and so I tried to cut all of that out, otherwise this would have been a really long video. But really all I was doing, see, I had that gray strip up there and I really wanted to pull in more gray, but when it flipped over and I saw that little kind of doily edged on the mint green, I really liked that, and so I ended up keeping it that direction. Here I'm just punching out some butterflies because I really needed some more embellishments. But then I decided they weren't quite big enough, and so I have this large butterfly border punch, and so I just punched it again out of that and then just trimmed it apart so that I would have a few larger butterflies for my embellishment, since I didn't really have anything picked that would go that was in this collection that I had put together. So back to the photos. I had these 2 photos, and I've had these frames, and those frames are from the Hello Lovely collection from Cocoa Vanilla. And I'd been wanting to use them, and I had put them in this stash or this kit that I had put together. And so I'm sitting there thinking I'd really like to kind of do them, but I'm not quite committed. I hate to just chop the bottom half of the photos off, and so I'm just letting it sit there for a while and until I kind of decide. And one of the things that I like to do when I'm pulling a lot of different collections together is to ink all of the edges, and it just kind of marries all of the papers and the products together. And so I have the Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress Inks, and I'm just putting all of those together. I'll quickly run through some of the product, but if you want to know all of the product, then I would check out the video that I've done. But the papers from My Mind's Eye, The Sweetest Thing, Fancy Pants, The Good Life, crepe paper, the Kiss Kiss Ephemera, and then the crepe paper Craft Market. I used a lot of the stickers and some of the paper from that. And then I have some enamel hearts that I'll put on at the end, and they're from Chicken Nitty. And you saw the border punch, and so the punches were from EK Success and then Martha Stewart as well. And then I have my little tiny stapler that I'm going to use. And this here that I'm using for the title, this Hello Lovely, was from the Cocoa Vanilla Ephemera pack. And you'll notice that I had started with Hello Lovely because that makes more sense, but I didn't want that on my title since I have, you know, these 2 photos of the characters. And so I changed it around to Lovely Hello. And this photo I'm going to go ahead and pop up just for some added dimension. So you can see I did decide to go ahead and trim my photos down and use them in the frames. And I really liked that. It just gave this layout a lot of fun. And I had this little 3x3 card too that's from Hello Lovely that says Best Day Ever. And I really wanted to use it because Rapunzel says that a lot in the movie. So I thought it was really cute, and kind of be another subtitle or whatever. And then I had this little banner, and again, it's from the Hello Lovely from it says Sparkle and Shine, and so I just pop dotted it up. And so another thing that I like to do is use a lot of pop dots just for added dimension and just to create interest on the layouts. And I love to create lots of clusters. I don't do a lot of mixed medias. Well, I don't do any mixed medias really. I do misting and things like that, but not a lot. I'm not a real messy scrapbooker. My passion is paper. I love lots and lots of paper. And so I tend to use my punches or die cuts and and I love the ephemera packs just so that I can just build up a lot of clusters around in my layout and then just create layers and layers with pretty paper, pretty patterned paper, as Shamel says. So I had those smaller butterflies that I had left on my table, and so I'm just going to try to incorporate those around in my embellishments as well. On the top, I just had a banner and then the one little banner that says Happy Day and the arrow, and I just tried to incorporate those up at the top just to bring your eye up, and I just overlap them to where they're all touching one part or the other and touching the background, just for some balance. And then the bottom green piece, that's also punched with an EK Success border punch, and it just kind of has the fleur-de-lure at the, at the little peaks. And so I thought that was really cute, and it was fitting to go in with this layout where I was using really soft colors, very feminine, very princessy. And then I added, it had the scalloped pink border sticker, and so I just cut that down and put at the bottom, and I wanted to use the two little humps that I cut apart up at the top, but it really didn't look good. I really wanted to bring that darker color up, but there wasn't a way where it touched with the arrow and all that where it really looked well, and so I just took it away. I added the little gray arrow and a wood veneer that says hello, and then I have these Craft Market word stickers, and I'm just picking out all of the ones that have anything to do with that day or the princesses or the conversation, anything that can go in, and I'm just trying to use them up. That sticker sheet has a lot of stickers on, and it seems like I have used it and used it and used it, and there's just tons left. So I'm really trying to get it used up and moved on. And then in the end here, I'm pretty much satisfied. I added a flare that was from the Hello Lovely collection. And you can see my big pile off to the right of all the things that I had pulled that I thought would work. And it would have worked, but that I didn't use. I kept it fairly minimal, really. I liked, there was a vellum piece that had a pink kind of watercolor brush on it, and it had a word typed across the middle. But I cut it in half so you don't even see the word, and I tucked it on the right-hand side at the top and the bottom to build the clusters up on, and I really liked that, and that's another way that I always build clusters, just put something like washi tape or something kind of transparent, and sometimes just paper, just layering it up. And then my butterflies, I had used my glue dots, and they tend to kind of move and whatever, and so I used my tiny stapler to attach them in the center. I could get to all of them but one, and I couldn't reach it, so it's just going to be without. And so I just put these little pink hearts, they're enamel hearts. I put those in the center of the butterflies at the bottom, and then add a few more around the layout. And that's pretty much going to finish up this layout. I'll hold it up here in a minute and kind of show you some close-ups and stuff. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying the Crafty Maven Getaway YouTube channel. I think it's awesome that you can come here every day and get inspiration. And so many different types of talented YouTubers that are sharing and stuff. So thank you, Hannah, and everybody else that's just putting all this hard work into it. I hope you'll come back every day. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've enjoyed my layout today and my video, I'd love to have you come on over to my channel. I'll have the information at the end. But my YouTube channel is Tigger's Teaching. I also have a blog where I put all of the close-up photos and links to the products and more details at tiggersscrapplace.blogspot.com. And as you can tell with all of my names, and this layout today. I'm a Disney fanatic. I have 2 children that both work for Walt Disney World right now, and so we go there frequently to visit, and have always been a huge Disney fan and love scrapping Disney photos. So if you're a Disney fan, be sure to subscribe and come over, because there's lots and lots of videos to share. Oh, and I forgot, the one last thing that I did, I had to trim that little bit of that sticker off, but I took my pen and I just kind of did a rough outline around the outside edge of the layout, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up. So again, thanks so much for watching. Please come on over to my YouTube channel to check out the rest of my work and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Make sure that you're a subscriber here on the Crafty Maven Getaway so that you don't miss any of the videos that are posted here daily. And I will be back, I believe, next Wednesday for another layout here, and then you can check me out on my channel for more videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye!